And now, introducing from Chicago, Illinois, Lauren Pendergraft.
Hey.
Look who it is.
Hello.
It's Lauren from Lauren Elizabeth.
She doesn't even know my own blog name.
Lauren Elizabeth is
What kind
here.
of sister is that?
She's crashing my
Hello.
FAQ video.
I am.
We have prepared in no way for this video, so you are seeing the real deal. Also, Grits is here.
Third party.
Like usual.
You can't even really tell. He kind of looks like a statue. Grits.
He does. Say hello.
He doesn't really like me. He like kind of likes me, but not really.
Gravy really loves her.
He does. He's over there.
Gravy's right over there.
Yeah, somewhere.
So, this is my monthly FAQ video. I place a call for questions for these videos on Facebook and Twitter, so that's where I'm grabbing these from. And I also tried something new this month and had you guys like the questions that you thought would be most interesting. So, I picked a few of those super popular ones, and then some that would be fun for us to answer together, and some that she can answer on her own about eyelashes, and you'll just understand once we get there. Yeah. So, we're going to start with a hair question. We'll just bounce back and forth and keep it interesting. Okay, this was the most, nope, not that one. This was the most popular question that had the most likes on it. It is from Thea McLean. She said, how can I keep volume in my hair all day? I feel like my hair goes flat no matter how much product, teasing, or tools I use. So the key for this, I found with keeping volume in your hair, is starting with the right products and using the right ones as you style and finishing with the right ones. And it also has to do with your haircut and your hair texture and the humidity. But the best way to keep volume in your hair is to blow dry upside down, because when you start by pushing the hair horizontal or vertical, it's going to be more, thank you for the visible or visual, it's going to be more prone to stay up. So if you sleep on your hair, if you blow dry it just flat, that's the first direction it's going to go, so it's going to stay there. Using a root lifter is essential. You guys know I love Aquage uplifting foam. And then hairspray. Can you go get Grits?
Sure.
Out of the plastic?
Let me go.
I think he's in my bedroom.
Rescue.
And I'll just keep going. Using, even if you tease, finishing with hairspray. And I think the key that people sometimes don't remember when they're styling their hair is to not hold the hairspray too close to your head. So don't spray hairspray right here, but instead kind of hold it away and do a light veil mist, and that way your hair is not going to get weighed down with products, but it'll have the effect that the product is supposed to deliver. So those are kind of my favorite tips for keeping volume in your hair, but the biggest thing is starting the right way, and that's with the blow dry. The next question comes from Allison Passon. I think I may have pronounced that wrong, and I'll give you a little background and explain why she's here for this one. Allison asked, when applying mascara without eyeliner on, how do you keep from getting mascara on your lash line or eyelid? And so I was talking to my sister about this question this morning, and I was like, I never have that problem. Like, I can't even imagine putting mascara on and hitting my eyelid or lash line, and then I realized it's because my eyelashes stick straight out. So the majority of the time I'm putting on mascara, I'm trying to push them up, but normal human beings already have like a little bit of a curl. And so I'm talking about, like, I don't even know how to answer this because I never have that problem. She's like, I can't put mascara on without getting it on my eyelid. So
That's true.
This is why she's here. So take it away.
So, like she just said, I can't remember the last time I put mascara on and didn't have it either on my lower lash line or all over my eyelid and up like by my eyebrows. Plus I have rather long eyelashes, so the top of my eyelash, if I open my eyes all the way, touches my eyelid, so that, my eyebrow, so that just makes it extra complicated. So when I do wear eyeshadow, what I do is just do my mascara first. I do 2 coats of mascara, do it first, let it dry, take a Q-tip and I just lick it. If that's gross to you, you can run it under water, dip it in makeup remover or something, and then just go over where it is, usually on my lash line and like eyelid. And then I put my eyeshadow on so that it doesn't ruin my eyeshadow, because if I do my eyeshadow first and then my mascara, there's mascara all over it and it's just complicated.
Take a Q-tip and rub the
Right.
shadow.
You can, if you do it that way, you can usually take your eyeshadow brush and just lightly dust over it, because mascara comes off really easily, at least mine does, comes off of my skin really easily.
Yeah.
But just try using a Q-tip and just wipe it off. Q-tip you can get right in there.
Yeah.
You can buy them at Target. I don't know if you guys know you can buy a Q-tip at Target.
Yeah, you can find Q-tips almost anywhere.
Pretty much anywhere. There's not a certain kind, just any sort of Q-tip will
Any
work.
sort of one.
Yeah.
I actually am thinking of a tip with Q-tips that I've never offered here on the Small Things blog. If you get mascara like on your nose, like that's where mine gets, like on my nose, or if I have like a drop of it hit my cheek, the best way to get it off without smearing it and then having like a black line is to let it dry and then take your Q-tip, put the tip right on the dot, twist it around, and then you'll pull off just the smear without rubbing it and having like football player.
Yeah. The key to getting any sort of mascara off your face anywhere is letting it dry.
Yeah.
And then it'll just, you can either do it with your finger or you can just wipe it off with a Q-tip and it should come off clean without getting that smear or taking your foundation off.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, back to a hair question. Francine Hamilton says, should I go to a coloring appointment with just washed hair, question mark, product in hair, question mark, doesn't matter. So I'm glad that she asked this, and I may have seen this one around, but I don't think I've ever answered it. But it is best to go to a hair appointment when you're getting color done with clean hair, because the less amount of dirt or oil or hair product residue or anything on the hair shaft that the color has to work through, the better. So a lot of times if clients come in and have 3 or 4 or 5 day old hair and we're doing color, it's not unusual for me to wash them really quick, give them a really quick blow dry, and then do the color, so I don't have any question of the coloring chemicals interfering with anything that you have on your hair. So it's always best to kind of go in with clean hair. It's not usually a game changer, so don't panic if you can't get your hair washed before your next color appointment. But if you have time and you're like, what's better? It's better to go in with clean hair. Okay, this is a fun one. Kelly Bunster wrote, you're stuck on an island. Luckily you grabbed your 3 favorite hair products of all time. Whew! What are they? So I thought this would be fun for both of us to answer, so I'm going to have Miss Pendergraft over here take it away.
I'm glad, first of all, let me say that this isn't clothing items because I literally could not pick 3.
I don't think I could.
I would rather be without clothes than have to just pick 3.
I know.
I don't know if
that's
totally
actually a good
true.
question. We should do that in the future.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to this question. I would take Kenra Hairspray, volume 25 hairspray. I've been using it since, I don't know, I was like 8. Maybe not 8. But
I'd
like
say 8 days old.
Probably 8 days old, I think. I had a lot of hair, because you can tell I have a lot of hair now, so I had a lot of hair when I was born.
So we needed a hairspray, that mess. Keep it out of her face.
Yeah. So Kenra Hairspray. I really like Treseme's dry shampoo. It's like aerosol. It's the first dry shampoo I purchased to try out, and I've just stuck with it because I really like it. So
It's
I bring
cheap
that.
too. I think
It is.
like
It's super cheap, and you
$4 or
can,
$5.
yes, and you can find it everywhere. Yeah. And I'd rather spend $4 or $5 than like 15 because it's just how I roll. And then the last thing would be some sort of clip. Kate says the correct term is jaw clip, whatever. I'm just talking about some sort of
the
clip.
ones with the little teeth.
Yeah.
Not the duck bill.
No. A clip to like hold my hair back because I really like having my hair out of my face. Especially if I'm on an island. I have to be fishing and like hunting. I have to find cats to be friends with. And I just will not want my hair in my face. So I'd have a clip. Yeah.
I don't blame you.
Those are 3.
I bet Tom Hanks from Castaway wishes he had a jaw clip
I
to
bet
hold
he
that
did.
mop back because his hair got straight long.
Yeah, that's true. Although you could probably make one, but I don't want to try it.
You could. Well, yeah, overrated. If you're bringing 3 products with you, you might as well grab it.
Yeah.
Okay, my 3 are Shock of Shocks, Kenra Volume 25. Duh. I just could do so much with it. So yeah, I would have to have it.
You could start fires with it, or like help the fires.
You could have like a stick on fire and make like a gas.
You could light the entire forest. Oh, you could do.
In fact, my brother did that once. My mom was hosting a Christmas party, and he held up a candle. And
did he really?
Yeah, it was a Biolage amplifier. Remember, she always used to use that spray in the green.
Yeah, the green.
And he's like, look, we were in the bathroom. And he sprayed it, and it was like a flamethrower. And I was like a goody two-shoes growing up, so I'm like, Mark, no, this is scary.
I like how you say you were a goody two-shoes growing up.
Not anymore.
You're grown, and you still are.
I'm tough. I'm rough and tumble. That's my nickname. That's my other Twitter handle.
That's, yeah, at Rough and Tumble. Actually, we don't know what that is. Don't follow that. It's bad we didn't say it.
Oh man. All right. So Kendra Volume 25, and then obviously my next favorite product would be a Quaj Uplifting Foam. Just, I don't even know where to start with it. It does. It's like basically what I built my blog on.
It's uplifting both like physically and emotionally. And a little bit spiritually. Yeah.
I'd say all those three.
Yeah.
I have a special place in my heart for it.
Yeah.
Oh, if you happen to be distracted by my huge diamond ring, it's definitely, it's, you know the Jared commercial? He went to Jared.
He went to Jared.
He went to Target. Because
by he, she means she.
Yeah, I bought this for myself because my other rings do not fit anymore. And that's scary because I am only 31 weeks. And I got, hopefully, 8 or 9 more to go. It's just going out. Everything's going out.
Everything's going
wide.
Downhill.
Downhill. So if I have to buy another set of rings, we're in trouble.
It's going to be bad news.
For real. Okay, my last product is not a product anymore. I'm sorry, Kelly Bunster. But she also broke the rules, so whatever. It's a comb. Because I have to be able to tease my hair on the island.
Obviously.
Especially, like, I don't know if I'm married on this island, if this is like before I met Justin, like if I gotta be looking good. I can't exactly meet a man, like a caveman or whatever, with flat hair.
Right, I mean, just horrifying. Flat hair.
I can't even, it's unthinkable.
It is.
To not have my hair teased.
Yeah.
So I would have a comb, and it would be my Cricut comb.
Cricut.
Those are the best. Yeah, so those are my 3, and I would be curious to hear your 3, so leave them in the comments below. Another hair question comes from Nicole Thompson. She said, if I have to go back to my hairdresser to get something fixed, should I expect to get the service free of charge, or do I tip? So this is an excellent question. This is, I'm imagining, let's say your bangs are left too long or you want a little bit more layering. I just had this happen with a client actually where we did a haircut and she sent me an email like 2 or 3 days later and said, I'm having trouble curling it. I think the layers around the front and sides need to be a little bit shorter. So I said, come on in, because it's always good to keep in touch because I can style your hair fine, but I want to know that you can style it fine too. But anyway, as far as I'm concerned, those services should always be complimentary. There's going to be some fine print on where if you guys didn't have a really great consultation and the hairstylist thought you were going a whole different direction than you thought you were going, and you're doing like a color correction, there might be a small cost in that just as far as supplies go and time. But if it's bangs are too long or little sort of tweaks that could just honestly be fixed in like 5 minutes of a haircut or reshaping, I really kind of feel like those should be complimentary. I also don't think you need to tip because the idea would be that you wouldn't have to come back and do that. So if you would feel more comfortable tipping, I'd say no more than $5. Probably like 2 or 3 would be better. But at that point, honestly, I would just skip it and continue tipping as you normally do at your appointments if you tip. You don't have to tip, but if you do, just continue that. So don't expect to be charged. If you are unsure, it is not rude to ask if these tweaks or fixes are complimentary or not. So that's never rude to ask, hey, I want my bangs trimmed. Do you guys do those for free, or what's the cost? And that way you can kind of be prepared when you go in. Our last joint question comes from Carrie. Oh, her last name is cut in half.
Kaczynski.
Oh, my husband texted me.
Carrie K.
Pachla. Carrie K. What are some of your favorite blogs or websites that you visit? And we just had to hit pause here and think, what on earth do we visit on the regular? Because it's one of those things that just happens. It's like an extension of our existence.
Click.
And then you're there.
Click.
And later, if someone was like, oh, what blogs do you read? You're like,
no idea.
I have absolutely no clue, but I know I just spent a good 4 hours.
Yeah.
Just surfing the net and ended up
the net.
Yeah, on some good sites. So we both agree that the #1 site that we visit on the regular is Pinterest. And that's where I've found a lot of blogs that I follow, and I think you too.
Yeah.
You kind of just get kicked to other blogs based on like clicking through links, as long as they're not spam, which is the worst. I feel like more recipes than anything are spam.
Yeah,
Or
they
it's
are
like,
for sure.
It's linked to like a random
Yeah.
athletic store.
There's a lot of them that are like, what's annoying is a lot of pins will be linked to like Tumblr or something else. It doesn't actually come from the source. And that always happens with like a really good recipe or like a really cute product. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it's the worst.
It's annoying.
You know, I hate Pinterest actually.
Hate it.
I'm never going to go there again.
Just kidding. I'm going to spend about 4 hours later.
Yeah, probably after this, that's where we're headed.
Yeah.
Pinterest.
But I really like searching by like category, obviously.
Yeah.
Instead of just like scrolling through the main page because there's a lot of weird things on there that I don't care about. So my most commonly searched or most commonly clicked categories are food, women's fashion, and I think that's it. Sometimes I'll click on like humor. Yeah. Because there's some funny things on there. Especially like animal things. But I think that's kind of it. Those are like the two that are my most popular.
I'm glad you said that because I'm trying to think. The categories I click on the most are hair and beauty, obviously. And then gifts. I click on the gifts.
Oh, really? I don't think I've ever clicked on gifts.
I don't know. Normally it's like cute packaging and I'm like,
oh cute.
I guess. Yeah. I think it's gifts. I have a board titled gifts, but I think there's like gifts and...
She's a giver.
I am. And, okay, so Pinterest is the one we like the best. And then I'll go and we'll just go back and forth until we run out. So she asked blogs or websites. So as far as websites go, I don't know if you guys have heard of this. It's not really popular at all, but it's called Facebook.
It's weird. I thought it was Face Space.
No.
Or my book.
No, it's Facebook.
What is that? Like it's a book of your face?
Yeah, pretty much. It's very confusing. That's why I'm like,
weird.
I don't know if this is going to catch on or not. I think it only has like 100,000 viewers or something. I don't know.
100,000. Yeah. Clearly.
Hashtag pregnancy brain.
No. This is Kate brain all the time.
It's true.
100,000. I'm glad you guys are witnessing this because she's really good at editing her videos and her stuff. And she doesn't let people know that she's kind of an idiot when it comes to like math and numbers.
No, I'm smart.
No. I was with her once. What were you counting to? I think she was counting, she was adding 4. We started with 4. And she was adding, I think she was supposed to add like 5 to it. Yeah. And somehow got to like 13. It was like 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12. And I was like, how did you graduate both high school and college and have been a working person for like
a business owner
a long time? And what's really scary is she was technically like the CFO of Elizabeth Ashley, which is why she's fired because she thought we made $100,000. And I was like, I don't think that's a number. I think it was a little less than that. So
yeah, I struggle with math.
Just a tad.
I count on my fingers still. And I remember...
And she does it wrong, because when she counted from 4 to 13, she obviously missed a few phalanges. Phalanges? Which way do you pronounce it?
Phalanges.
Phalanges.
This girl doesn't know grammar.
No, doesn't
know
grammar. I know grammar.
Anyway, phalanges math. Who needs them?
Right. Back to websites.
Yeah. I'd say my favorite person or company to follow on Instagram, this could be a good question, is Real Simple. Because their photography... Oh, you know what? That and Beholden, which I always thought was BHLDN.
Yeah, it's awkward.
But now I've learned it's Beholden. And I just went in for the first time in Chicago when I was visiting her. It's like beautiful.
So cool.
Anyway, they always have beautiful like bridal shoots, and Real Simple has awesome photos all the time and like cool products. So those are my 2 favorite Instagrams. Do you have a favorite?
I'm trying to think of like what companies I follow on Instagram.
I used to follow Benefit, but it was like over the top.
See, that's my problem. I was following a lot of like magazines and like big companies, and then it's like I don't want to see something every second. I follow quite a few like foodie people that have like food blogs.
Who? Do you follow Smitten Kitchen?
No, but I think I've seen them before.
She's got good recipes.
I can't remember who.
Joy the Baker?
Terrible. Yes, Joy the Baker. I love hers.
She loves cats.
She does love cats. So I like Joy the Baker, and like other people kind of like her because they just put up a lot of like pretty pictures of food, and then I just go to Pinterest to find a recipe and then make it.
There you go.
I can't really think of any. I follow a lot of like smaller like Etsy shops that make cute stuff.
Yeah, that's fun.
And then I always want to buy it.
Yeah.
So
pretty much cleaning out our wallets.
Pretty much, yeah.
I look at a lot of random blogs too, so I'll include a list of the blogs I read regularly in a link right below this video on the blog post. So this won't be on my YouTube channel, but if you click back to Small Things blog, you'll find a link to my blog roll below. If you want to see any of my other FAQ videos, you can search my blog in the search box on the right sidebar. Just type in the word FAQ video and you'll be brought to all of them. And you'll have all of this profound knowledge that you can learn about, and then you'll be, you know, not better at math, but
definitely not
smarter in the hair realm. And
yes.
Let's be honest.
In the hair realm.
That's more important.
That's what matters. Hair, math, hair, math.
You can't see your other hand even. It's
that's
so low.
Why it's so low. That's why it doesn't matter now.
All right, we're out of here. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to visit her blog, she's thelaurenelizabeth.com. You know mine already because you're on my page.
Yep.
Peace out.
See you later.